We've had gusts overnight between 45 and 50 miles an hour. You can see that the winds have calmed down a bit, but we're still seeing a steady wind out of the east at 25. And then you look at the camera shaking, our big eye cam there, a 35-mile-an-hour gust as of this hour. So we are starting to get out of the stress of what we had last night as far as the winds are concerned. And we're not going to see damage from this kind of wind, but the winds earlier, of course, were enough to do damage. Right around the state, still a little breezy up in Santa Fe, but across most of the state, not too bad out there. Basically, we had this east wind that came in with that front that moved in from the east overnight, and that wind, it got squeezed through the canyons, and when that happens, it funnels that air and it picks up a lot of speed. So really the wind was isolated across mainly Santa Fe and Albuquerque. Everyone else looking okay as far as the winds are concerned for today. Now over the next couple of days, we're going to see winds pick up statewide, and we could see gusts up near 35 miles an hour and sustained winds between 15 and 25 miles an hour, which means fire danger is going to be going up too. Today though, a lot of moisture in place out across eastern New Mexico. That's going to mean a few more showers, and we're still tracking a few showers out across far eastern New Mexico. Nothing going on in Roswell or over in the southeast, but up near Portales and just north of that, you can see these showers pushing right across I-40 there. That in the Tucumcari area, light to occasionally moderate rain. So you may have some slick spots on the roads along I-40 there. Be careful if you're going to be doing any traveling there. And then later today, we're going to be watching for more storms to pop up that could bring in heavy rain, hail, and damaging wind. In fact, there's going to be that potential for severe storms out east. The only thing that could hinder things a bit will be the cloud cover that we're starting off with out east and some of the showers that we had. That will slow the heating, which can be some good news when it comes to the threat for severe weather, but we're still going to have to keep a very close eye on any storms out east. There's also that potential that we could have tornadoes in some of those storms. That will be a slim chance, but we will keep a close eye on that. Meanwhile, the farther west you go, the drier it gets, and we're dealing with mainly heat. We'll watch for a stray storm for Albuquerque or over in the East Mountains, and then looking a little better for the Sangre de Cristo Mountains with spottier activity for the San Juans and the Jemez Mountains. As far as tomorrow goes, we start to push some of that moisture out, so it'll be mainly spotty activity out east. Everyone else drying out. Winds tomorrow become more southwesterly. That's going to bring in a lot of dry air. Temperatures will go up, and of course, fire danger is going to go up, and we could have red flag warnings in effect for much of the state for tomorrow afternoon. As far as Thursday is concerned, winds pick up even more. It gets even drier. This will be the biggest day as far as fire danger is concerned, and it could make things really tough on the firefighters already battling the fires that are in place, and not to mention if we get any new fires started, that could be a little rough for us later this week. Red flag warnings in effect today for southern Colorado, so we're already getting the dry and the wind there, and then we have fire weather watches for northern and central New Mexico. This goes for tomorrow when we really start to dry things out, and again the winds start to pick up some speed. Southern Colorado, partly cloudy, slight chance for a stray storm in the mountains later today. Temperature-wise, mid-80s for us, and again, red flag warnings in effect for you. So don't forget that. Mid to upper 80s all week with fire danger staying high most of the week. Northwest New Mexico, sunshine, highs in the upper 80s and low 90s, and we'll continue with dry, sunny weather all the way through the end of the week into the weekend. Southwest New Mexico, the potential for a dry storm or two today, and then better chances for more dry storms going into the weekend. We just can't get enough moisture across western New Mexico to get any wetting rain, so that could actually cause more problems than help, as we could get the lightning without all the rain. Temperature-wise, 90s to triple-digit heat today. Winds won't be too bad today, but they will be picking up Wednesday, Thursday. Southeast New Mexico, scattered storms, some strong to severe, spottier activity tomorrow, and then just dry and hot after that. Northeast New Mexico, scattered storms today with highs in the 80s, a little bit cooler for you, and then tomorrow spottier activity, but still a potential for a few showers around. Again, we're watching for severe weather in the northeast, northern mountains, thunderstorms this afternoon, especially for the Sangres, and then over in the Jemez Mountains and the San Juans, more spotty activity. Santa Fe may see a stray storm too. East Mountains, chance for a storm this afternoon, highs in the low 90s and less wind, and for the metro, a lot less wind today too, with highs in the mid 90s. A hot one for us. A little bit muggy out there. We may get a storm going this afternoon, and then after today it gets drier, and fire danger will be the big concern, not only for Albuquerque but most of northern and central New Mexico as we head through Wednesday into Friday.
Oh, got to keep our fingers crossed for those firefighters out there. All right, thank you, Kristen.